Hey guys, Krystina here. I know it's taken so long again for me to get a video done, but I thought while I had a morning free, I'm just going to quickly go over concealing under the eye. I've been working so much with a lot of private ladies, and one thing they all want is to be able to cover their eyes, under their eyes. And they get it partially right, but they don't know the final touches to be able to make it perfect. So I'm just going to get straight into it so it can kind of be a quick video. So I love using the Mercier Secret Camouflage concealer. It is amazing. And I've also come across the Hourglass concealer, and that too is incredible. It just has beautiful coverage. I like to, no matter what concealer I do use, I always mix with my foundation, purely because concealers can be a little bit more creamier and thicker in consistency, and we don't want to feel cakey underneath, and we don't want it to sit in our fine lines if we have any underneath our eyes. So my trick for that, tip one, is to mix your concealer with your foundation. So it's basically 1 part concealer, 1 part foundation. So I'm just going to quickly try and do this now for you. So as you can see, it's actually very popular, this one, but it also is, a little bit darker than the other side. So I just mix a bit of the two together, place on the top of my hand, just load your brush up. So I'm using the KTK concealer brush. And then what you want to do is get a little bit of your foundation, pop it on the top just like that, if you can see hopefully, and mix the two together. You'll feel that the consistency is not very thick and not too thin with your foundation. Depends what kind of foundation you have too. I like to use for my skin either a powder or the MAC Face and Body, just because it's a little bit lighter for me in consistency. So what you do is you dab, always dab your concealer. And you make a triangle. Sorry, I'm not used to doing it in the computer, so it's really different to get it right. So you want to do more of like a triangle type shape, as you can see. Dab it all the way along. And I like to bring it down a little bit further, just so you know how for here, for instance, I have a little bit of a dent. It just takes that illusion away. So you make it the point a little bit longer down to the top of your cheekbone, really. Apple of your cheek, I should say. So dabbing it all the way through until you're happy with the coverage. And it's just really light movements and tapping. So you don't want to, disturb the area, because under your eye is super delicate and sensitive. So just be really gentle. As you can see already, compared to my other eye, it's actually really lifted it, and it's taken a little bit of that bag away, taken all of the discoloration out. It's quite obvious, but what you want to do now is grab your foundation brush, or in my case, I've got the KTK foundation blender. This is a trick that a lot of people don't know. Then, well, what I've come across anyway, working with a lot of my clients, you just grab your brush and massage, blend it right in to match the rest of your skin. Okay, then you just keep blending, dabbing it, and making sure the entire area matches the rest of your face. Okay, so you can see the difference instantly, and it just, takes a little bit of time, maybe 30 seconds, and you're done. So just really remember that you're blending it all through. I always tell my clients, blend. So I'll do the other side. Also, you can do this when you're not really doing the process in which you would do it. I always put my foundation on first, and then my concealer. If you're doing evening eyes, dark type of eyeshadow work, do your foundation, then your eyes, then your concealer, because the eyeshadow always drops underneath and you don't want to mix that with your concealer. So that is very, very, very important. Okay, so making your triangle, dabbing it nicely into the underneath your eye, taking it down like a triangle. Oh my gosh. Okay, set side down. You just want to blend it all through with your foundation brush is to join everything together so it's all in sync, all looking the same. Make sure you go in the corner of your eye. Really bring that out. Okay. Magic. This brush is really awesome, purely because it really gets in and really blends the area nicely in. Absolutely love it. Okay, the last thing you want to do is grab your it's called a translucent powder. We've got the MAC one here. It's very, very loose and fine, and you want to just powder underneath your eyes just to set it in so your concealer and foundation does not set into your fine lines. I forgot on my blending brush, but you can also use a powder brush. So the blending brush is a small oval type domed brush, and it really gets in underneath your eye area. But because I've accidentally forgotten it, I'm just going to use my powder brush, which I have here. So what you would do you can use your powder brush, or it's easier to use your blending brush. Just really lightly tap underneath so it gets into your right and underneath the eye and set all of that makeup there. And then you're done, just like that, easy peasy. I hope that helps. I just want to make it a super quick video, even though it's going on almost 8 minutes. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Feel free to email me, message me, comment below. And yeah, have a great day. See ya.